Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. My channel is growing. I just reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who's already subscribed. I know this channel wouldn't be what it is without all of you. So if you decide to subscribe today, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so very, very much. Okay, for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book 1. I've read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here on YouTube for you all to enjoy for free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, book 2 is already written and published and available. These absolutely beautiful, very well made books, these paperbacks, are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so those of you who are not new, you'll notice that I have a new setup today. This week we are celebrating Easter. Okay, so I've got my little happy Easter chickie over here on the wall. I've got a bunny over here, which is part of your abundance visual. You know, I've been talking about your abundance visual. And it's a cute little bunny. Bunnies mean fertility. Fertility isn't just being able to have children. It's the fertility of your life that brings the abundance as well. Okay? And I have a bunch of these cute little Easter eggs all over here. I got out my stones that actually kind of look like Easter eggs. This is a piece of rhodochrosite. So cute. One of my favorite stones ever. And so, of course, since this is Easter that we're celebrating, I've got my Mary statue out here this is Mother Mary. And then what we have over here is, because this is the resurrection, from the Keepers of the Light deck, we've got Master Jesus and his twin flame, Mary Magdalene. Okay? So you got to have Jesus. You know, I don't have like a statue of Mary Magdalene. I don't have a statue of Jesus. I have a statue of Mother Mary, and so that's what we've got here. Dang it, I probably shouldn't be picking that up. Okay, and you might be wondering who this is. I'll show it to you all. When I was going through the Keepers of the Light deck, I noticed this card. First of all, Miriam is what Mary's name actually was. Okay, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. Mary is a translation, and the actual name is Miriam. So this caught my attention right away, and when I looked it up, it turns out that this is the angel that was there when Mary Magdalene went to the cave that Jesus was buried in. This was the angel that told her that he wasn't there anymore. Okay, so you're like, why is there 2 of them? And the thing that shocked me when I read about this angel is that this is an angel that is 2 in 1. Right? Not only is it the Miriam, there's 2 women they look like women. Miriam is Mary, and there's 2 of them, and there's Mary the mother and Mary Magdalene. So and this is an angel. This is a 2 in 1, and so the 2 yet 1 came to mind. And even though my characters are male and female, this was an interesting angel to find. And so this angel is definitely part of the Easter story, okay? Because this Easter is when Jesus rose from the dead, Master Jesus, okay? All right, so this rose is covering up the Magdalene a little bit. You know, we call her the Magdalene because she was from a town called Magdala, or that's what some people say. And we call Jesus the Nazarene because he was from Nazareth. Okay, so if I call Mary Magdalene the Magdalene, that's why. Okay, so today we are, you notice I've got different cards out because this is a, oh, Easter is a Catholic holiday. It is mixed with the coming of spring, you know, so, but Easter is Catholic. We're going to use the medieval Scapini Tarot because it has the Popess in it and the Pope, and has a lot of like Catholic influence. This is an Italian. Scapini is an Italian artist. This is a very old deck from the 80s. This is the other deck that I got through a miracle. This is the deck that I clarify with that I got through a miracle. These are the two. So if you want to know the story of this miracle, I have a video link in the description box below. It says the story of my miracle, February 2021. Okay, so we'll be using the Scapini Tarot, and to clarify at the end, we're going to go ahead and use the angel oracles. Sorry, this is all rubbed off, I guess, with the angel answers oracle cards, and I'm going to use the rest of the deck of the Keepers of the Light. Okay? All right, so let's get started. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the story or the plan that you created for your life before you incarnated. And so we're kind of dealing with destiny here, but not really, because free will can change anything. The only time I see something that is like actually fate, you know, like it's going to happen no matter what, or it won't happen no matter what, that's indicated by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Okay, so right here in the middle, we start out with the Magician. So this is a major arcana card, so this is a major message about your divine blueprint. The Magician in the reverse is trickster energy. You know, and I always check to see if you have at least one card of all the suits for earth, air, fire, and water to make sure you're working with everything that you need to. You'll see here that the Magician has his pentacles, his earth. He has his sword here, which is air. He's got his wand here, which is fire. And he's got his cup, which is water. So he's got everything that he needs here in order to become, not become, but in order to create his magic. So he's in the reverse, but you also do not have all of the suits. In fact, what you have mostly is your own energy, which is earth energy. Yeah, all you have is earth and a couple of fire and major arcana. Okay, so there is no water in the spread. You do have water here on the bottom of the deck, but it's not part of the spread. So I think that your emotions are a little messed up right now, or you're numb. You're not feeling your emotions. And I feel like your intuition probably isn't working for you very well. And also, I think that you probably need to put some intellect, maybe some meditation into this whole scenario here, because that's air. The air energy is intellect and logic. Okay, it's probably more logic than the intellect part. Okay, but right here, this is trickster energy. Okay, so this is pulling the wool over someone's eyes. Things are not what they seem. Sometimes this is black magic, which is selfish manifestation. Okay, this can also represent things like mental illness, okay? Disquiet, disgrace. There's something that is not what it seems, okay? And but I also feel very strongly like this is saying that, yeah, the spirit, okay, spirit knows that I was going to point out that you didn't have any sword energy or any cup energy in here for you. And so I think that this is another message about that, saying that this is not true magic. This is, I just feel like you may be thinking something is working when it's actually not. They're trying to let you know that these there's something serious missing. And also, this may not be a person, okay? Because this is Mercury energy, this is Aries energy. Not that it has to be somebody who's like a Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So it doesn't have to be a person. I just kind of feel like the trickster energy could just be the energy itself in your life, where things are just kind of looking different than what they actually are, so that you do figure it out, so that you do use your intuition and your logic together to see the truth of the situation, and that will give you all that you need in order to continue to manifest your happiness, okay? Now, the energy that is crossing the magician here is judgment. Every time I see the judgment card, I say to myself, it's time. Something, it was time for something. And this is where a judgment is made in your favor. This can be a rebirth or resurrection. If you had the Justice card nearby, I would say that, you know, you were involved in litigation and the judgment was in your favor. But judgments come from many places, so I'm still saying that. Some sort of judgment may have been made in your favor. This card is all about time to repent, time to forgive, time to improve. Okay? So this is a change of position. This is basically renewal and some type of outcome. Okay, so the next energy that we read is what is at the root of everything here. And this is the Popess. This is one of the reasons I chose this deck for this week. You can see how she very much resembles Mary, wearing a white veil and a white gown, but with a blue mantle, or a blue cloak, rather. Okay, so the Popess, there is legends of a female pope. Okay, now you'll see here, though, that this Popess is in reverse. And I would also like to point out that the magician is the number 1, and the Popess is the number 2. Okay, so she comes right after the magician. Okay, and she's the high priestess. She is intuition. So this is telling you that your intuition has been off. This is also black magic. This is also trickster energy, and not so much as the magician. The magician is the trickster, but the high priestess could be somebody who this can be manipulation. Okay, now this doesn't have to be an actual person. Okay, but if this is a person, this is the card of Virgo, which is you. So I'm feeling, and this is also Isis, she's Isis as well. So what I'm feeling here, Virgo, is that I think you may have been tricking yourself. Okay, the magician and the high priestess, be careful with this type of energy here, okay? This can be like passion. This can be physical. What's the word they used for it? And ardor, which is feeling that way about somebody. Okay, but because this is at the root of the matter, I think that you're just not using your intuition. You're not in your full power as the popess, as the high priestess. Your feminine energies are off, and so that's throwing off your magician energy as well, your masculine energies. Okay. Now, here is what is moving out of your life at this time. And this is your energy, of course, along with Capricorn and Taurus. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth, all about your health and your wealth. This is a new beginning. This can be some sort of advancement, maybe even in business. This could have been like a new job, or you could have gotten some money. But this is the recent past, and this is over now. Okay, so some sort of new beginning in your earthly life, possible new job offer, windfall, meaning money. Okay. Sometimes this is an engagement ring. You may have received an engagement ring or asked someone to marry you. Okay, so the next energy that we read here are these two cards. For me as a reader, are future cards. Okay, so we read this one first, and what this is the two of coins, which is the two of pentacles. Okay. A lot of the times this means juggling. The first thing that I saw was juggling, and when this card is in that juggling energy, it's you juggling your finances. Okay. Sometimes this can be waffling back and forth on a decision that needs to be made. Sometimes this is, nope, that's not, nope. Okay, so that's all. I was trying to say more stuff about what this is, and they're like, yeah, but not for this reading. I'm like, okay. So now here what we have, I was telling you that the magician is the number 1 and the popess is the number 2. And here we have in your energy, both right side up, as the magician and the popess are upside down. These two are both right side up, and here what we have here is a 1 and a 2. Okay, so I feel very I feel like this is a lot about beginnings here. Okay, there was an ending. Okay, this is an ending. This is when it's time for things to something has ended and now it's time to judge it, to see what happened here. So, and it looks like it's already begun. Okay, so you have both of your ones right next to each other. Okay, so the beginning is already here, but I feel, you're off. You've got 2 elements missing from what you need here. You need the cups, and you need air energy. So this next energy that we have over here is the Queen of Wands. Now this could be a fire sign, feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. Okay, feminine energy is just half of our energies, like the receptive energy. Masculine is projective, feminine is receptive. Okay, it's that type of deal. If you don't know what the feminine energies are, check it out. what the masculine and feminine energies are. And then there's distorted masculine and feminine energies. And here, that's pretty much what we have. The Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's pretty cranky. They're angry. This is somebody who could be, you know, first of all, fire signs do a lot of stuff. They have a lot of energy. When this card is like this is when they're doing too much. Their energy is spread too thin, and it makes them even crankier. Okay, so now this doesn't have to be a fire sign, okay, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this could be someone of queenly energy in your life who is feeling pretty crabby right now. Sometimes this is, they would be really crabby, especially if they had money problems. Okay, sometimes they're, what is coming in here? Hang on. Telling me to look at the book for this one. I haven't looked in the teeny little book for this deck in years. Okay, hang on. Gotta look in the tiny little thing here. Okay, so the Two of Coins says difficulty in launching new projects. Okay, so in this particular deck, difficulty in launching new projects, difficult situations arising, new troubles, embarrassment, worry, and concern. Okay, so that is very different from juggling. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, because I was told right away about the juggling and of the money, that's definitely true, probably for most of you. But the other thing that I just read about the difficulty launching new projects, and that just seems to go better with her, which is why I think I picked her up when I was looking this up. Look at how the colors are so, it's almost like these two go together, but this is coins and this is wands. Yeah, it looks almost like this is the same queen. Like she's looking at herself, like reflection. Difficulty in launching new projects. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what the hell is going on here. Huh. Yeah, she just really seems to be like infatuated with herself, and then she's got these two magician-looking guys watching her, and then someone who looks prostrate, along with all her wisdom here. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that for a lot of you, this is difficulty launching something new, and it's either going to make you angry or possibly somebody in your life is going to not have a whole lot of patience for this. Okay, so here's your hope card, and you are hoping for a happy ending here, a happy family home. That's what this is. The ten of coins is this is the you see all these faces on all these coins. This is a family tree. It all started with this dude, and then I guess he had these two dudes, and they each had this son and this son and this son and blah blah blah. And so what this is a family tree. Okay, I love this card too because I really love the castle. So this is your inheritance, your DNA or money, whichever, or both. So this is what you're hoping for, a happy family life. You may be hoping for a lot of money. That could be what's going on here. This new beginning with this Ace of Coins that you've got here. You may have a hard time getting it launched, but I think this is what you're truly going for, as these cards will talk to one another. So we went from 1 to 2 to 10, and this is your hope card. So that makes perfect sense. You're at the beginning of a new, maybe a new life is what I just heard. You're trying to redesign your life, and this is what you're shooting for. Just remember, you're still in the first stages here. That'll help with patience when you're feeling impatient, when you feel like you're having difficulty, okay? Now here is the energy that is in, that's around you right now, or yeah, like your state of being, okay? And so here we have another wands, another people card. This is usually a young person. All the pages are usually young, but he's in reverse, okay? So this is somebody who's opinionated and headstrong and full of demands, someone who acts childish, someone who's sometimes this is the announcement of bad news, indecision, or instability. Okay? So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but this could be your own energy presently or somebody around you, but it doesn't have to be a fire sign is what I'm saying. Now, for your fear card, we have the third of the coins, the 3 of coins. 1. So now you've got the ace, the 1, you've got the 2, and you've got the 3. Okay? So you're afraid of this, well, this is about this is advancing in your career. This is success. This is collaboration. This is when you get together with other people and things work out. So maybe what you don't want is to have to work with others, but sometimes people are afraid of success. Okay? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. This is collaboration and success to the point of sometimes having renown and glory. If it had been upside down, you know, that would have been more of a fear card. It's not unusual for people to fear success or advancement in their career, but we're going to go ahead and clarify it for you with my really cute teeny tiny deck. It's so cute. Okay, let me just guides. What's up with this 3 of coins? I like how this is called coins because it really it speaks to the whole money aspect of the pentacles, you know. So when I first started using the Thoth deck, this was my first deck, and Thoth was the second deck. They call those discs, which is very modern. And then I have these other decks now that call them pentacles or boons. Okay. Oh, well, holy moly, that'll take a fast. Let's get that. What do we got here? Oh, okay. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the this could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy, and in the reverse, this is insecurity, or, you know, just if you wanted a air sign in your life, it's not. She's going to be very defensive. The Queen of Swords in reverse is, you know, when you've got the Queens in reverse, they're angry. Okay. This is really starting to feel like a love. So I think what you may be afraid of is a third party situation. okay? Because if that's what you're afraid of with this Queen of Swords or Wands here, she's not up for that. She's not, that's not happening, okay? But also this is, I'm sensing there's a great untruth with this energy. There's something that you have to look at, okay? Examine what is not true here, okay? Thank you very much, spirits. Okay, so here is the last energy here. This is the energy that is the possible outcome. And I say possible because, you know, free will changes everything. So you can see right away here that this is the devil. Pardon me. This is one of the darker versions of him, I guess. He is, this is, well, when I first got this deck, this card used to scare me, but it doesn't really anymore. But anyway, the thing about the devil in the reverse is that's good, okay? This is toxicity and, you know, no bueno. This is bondage, this is breaking free, okay? Breaking free from anything that enslaves you. Breaking free from things like anything that is toxic, including addictions, you know, alcohol, drug addictions, addictions to certain things, people, ways of thinking. Okay, you got to break free possibly of any delusions that you may have, because yeah, if you're having a delusion where things just aren't what you think they are, it's because you're not using your intuition or you're just not listening to her. Okay? And sometimes people get stubborn in a place where they want to believe something and no one is going to change their mind, even if it is harmful to them. So just make sure you're being very honest with yourself. Like, that's another thing with the swords. The swords is truth and honesty and communication. And so you don't have that. And your emotions here don't look like they're being addressed at all. So, but, you know, I do really love to see this, this devil in reverse. Okay, so you're going to break free of something. Hopefully it's whatever is going on here, the difficulties, the angry person in your life, possibly this upside down. I just think that maybe this person and this person are the same. They're both, they don't have to be a fire sign, but they definitely could be. But it's like this person who's angry, this Queen of Wands, they're angry because they're being childish. They're, that's what the pages are usually representative of, is children. Okay, and especially if they're in the reverse. So, all right, so what you have at the bottom of the deck is these, finally, some water here. And this is a new beginning. This is the Holy Grail. Okay, I was thinking about having the Holy Grail up as a card, but the Holy Grail isn't really, you know, these three cards were better, okay? But this is a new beginning in love. And I'm hearing self-love, okay? For some of you, this is self-love. For others of you, you're gonna, you know, this new project, your 10 of coins is right side up. This is a wonderful hope. This is a good hope, you know. Maybe this won't work out the way that you're thinking it will, but you can keep hoping for this, okay? Because this is a good, strong hope, all right? But in order to get that, you do need love. You don't have any love here. You need love. And so this is what's at the root of it all, though. This was the root of it all. This is the underlying energy. What you want is love. What you want is a new beginning in love. Okay? This isn't a promise of coming love. This is what is the underlying energy. You want love. You want a new beginning in love. And you've had a new beginning. But there's some difficulty and some anger going on here. And some fear about stuff that you may not need to fear, but it's going to be all right. You're going to throw off your shackles. Okay, so let me just get this pile out of here. And let's see what, now, before we continue, you might want to pause and ask a question, because this deck, the Angel Answers deck, has yes and no cards. You see that says no? There's 2 no's and 2 yeses. Okay? So I'm going to pull at least 3 of these cards and 1 of the Keepers of the Light. Okay? So think of a yes or no question, and it may give you an answer in a yes or no. You know, sometimes I ask them for a yes or no and they give me something else and I'm like, I know that, but can you just tell me yes or no? And then they finally say yes or no. And so they try to give you wisdom first before they just give you a straight up answer. Okay, okay, these cards are smarty pants in me, okay? My guides are real smarty pants sometimes. Angels, you're smarty pants. What would you like to tell Virgo? Okay, my smarty pants friends. At least 3 cards, please. With love and respect. Thank you so much. May I have 2? Thank you so much. May I have 1 more? Okay, no. Let's just go 1 more time. Angels, guides. Well, angels. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So, this one came out first, then this one, and then this one. Okay, so yep. Communicate clearly. Now, in order to communicate clearly, you have to be clear on how you feel. I recommend that you do some meditation and find out where all this trickster energy is coming from. Is it coming from you? Is it coming from someone else? Is it coming from your feminine energy, which is at the root of everything, not listening to your intuition, and so now you're trying to manifest stuff without everything that you need. This is also telling you you need sword energy, which is truth, which is communication, which leads to triumph. Be truthful with yourself, be honest, and you'll know what to say, okay? But communication needs to be done, and clearly. Oh, they're showing me the dolphins. Dolphins are from Atlantis. Atlantis, that's why, see this ring? It's called Larimar. This is also a chunk of Larimar. This is why I have these on my altar here when I read. It's because this is linked to Atlantis. And I do have a life from Atlantis. I think I was a high priestess, but I don't know for sure. Okay, so the second energy that we have is compromise. This is a very Libra energy. Justice. So some of you may have had some litigation, because this is kind of like the justice card for this, and you've got the judgment going on here. So for some of you, yeah, you may have had a legal situation and the judgment came in your favor. For others of you, this is telling you that, okay, so I'm seeing the 2 scales and they're showing me the 2 of coins. This is for the 2 of coins when, if you're having difficulty launching new projects, what you got to do is compromise, okay? And you have to remain positive, okay? Remain positive about everything. Even if you admit something to yourself that you don't want to and it's something that makes you sad, you have to stay positive, okay? And well, you don't have to do anything, but Positivity brings positivity. This is the whole reason why I was saying this is a good hope to have. You've got it right side up. You've got this energy in full power in your hope section. That's why I said that was good, because this is a positive thing. This is a positive hope. Sometimes we may be hoping for this with a particular person, but it's not that person, it's someone else. You see what I mean? And so that could be part of the compromise, but that could be why I said, if there's someone that maybe you've got your heart on someone and it's not them that is going to be this 10 of coins with you, it might be someone else. And so this is saying, stay positive. Too many people go into a depression, and then all that does is bring in more sadness. If we were raised as kids knowing this kind of stuff, how to work our energy, everybody would be a lot happier, okay? Because the way we are right now, we think it's normal, and it's really not. We need to work through our sadness. Yes, we don't need to ignore our sadness or the things that we go through, but it really takes a lot of self-discipline to remain positive and grateful. Be grateful for everything that you have, because if you'll notice, when you're sad, it's because there's something that you don't have or something that didn't work out for you. And what you've got to focus more on what you do have and what did work out for you. You have to be grateful for all of that, because if you just sink all of your emotions into being sad for what you don't have, why, like if you gave somebody something and they weren't grateful for it, would you continue to give it to them? You don't. And I don't think that the universe really goes that far with like thinking or anything. That's just how the universe works. You have to be positive to bring in positive. You have to communicate clearly to be communicated with clearly. And we don't ignore our feelings. We have to work through them before we go on to be positive. We do have to work through our sadness and stuff by acceptance and being honest. Keepers of the light, is there anything else you would like to tell Virgo for this Easter week in 2021? Okay. I have to pause so I can get that one card. Just one moment. Okay. This is Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. See, this is what I'm saying. You already know. You have to trust it. This is you not knowing what you know and not trusting what you know. And then what we've got is, El Moria. El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So he's saying, protect your energy. See yourself surrounded by a sphere of energy, your own energy, and that nothing negative can come into that. If you have to invoke Archangel Michael and El Moria himself to protect you, do that as well. Okay? But know that the universe is with you as you are awakening. This is saying that you're awakening. And presence means living in the present and feeling all that is the universe. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you this week. I hope you have a wonderful Easter on Sunday, and I'll see you next time.